A financial crisis is intensifying in Taliban-controlled Afghanistan in the face of economic hardship. Taliban administration is expanding its Food for Work program. Under this, donated wheat is used to pay thousands of public sector employees instead of cash. Around 40,000 workers are given 10 kg of wheat for working 5 hours a day. The scheme has largely paid laborers on public works program in Kabul. It will now be expanded around the country. The wheat used by the Taliban in payment has largely been donated by India. Before the fall of Kabul, India had been sending relief to Afghanistan on a regular basis via the Chabahar port. India has committed to providing 50,000 metric tons of wheat to Afghans. The Taliban administration has also received an additional 18 tons of wheat from Pakistan. This is with a promise of 37 tons more. It is not clear how much of the donated wheat would be used as direct humanitarian aid and how much will be used to pay the workers. This expanding program underlines the growing conundrum faced by the Taliban. Afghanistan's economy has been hit by international sanctions on Taliban members, frozen central bank assets, and the sudden drop in international assistance. Global aid once formed the backbone of the economy, but strict restrictions on financial flows have left the Taliban government with very limited finances. Cash in the country is drying up.
ما خواستار آغاز فعالیت‌های انکشافی سایر مؤسسات به شمول بانک جهانی در افغانستان هستیم و باور ما به این است که کمک‌های انکشافی کمک‌های بشردوستانه کافی نیست و بدیل بسیار خوب رشد فعالیت اقتصادی و کمک‌های انکشافی است.
Now, amid the cash crunch, humanitarian aid has continued. Foreign governments are helping to prevent millions of Afghans from starving. The Taliban administration has proposed a joint body to coordinate billions of dollars in planned aid. It is not clear whether the United Nations and foreign governments would back any such agreement. Discussions on the proposal for the joint body will now take place with the United Nations. UN agencies are already communicating their requirements to the Taliban over aid. Their top condition has been providing access to the entire country, including for female staff members. The Taliban officials have been sidelined due to sanctions. Hence, if the proposed agreement receives any support, it will lead to a stark increase in access to international funding. And in the biggest ever single country appeal, the United Nations has also asked for $5 billion in aid for Afghanistan, and this aid amount will then be used to avert a humanitarian catastrophe and offer a ravished country a future after 40 years of suffering. And a further $623 million is required to support millions of Afghans sheltering beyond its borders. According to the UN, 22 million people have been displaced inside Afghanistan, while a further 5.7 million Afghans have been displaced in 5 neighboring countries. They all await vital relief this year.
What we will see is distress at the family level, deaths at the family level, hunger, which makes people lose hope, movement, further displacement, external displacement, even more difficult than internal displacement, and most particularly, if I may say so, robbing the people of Afghanistan in a hope that their country will be their home and support now and in the near term.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.